Hi, I'm Melissa Clark from the dining section. Do you smell what I smell? Oh, no, I guess you don't. I've got cinnamon rolls in the oven. Cinnamon rolls seem like this big, intimidating project, but the great thing about them is you can make the dough the night before, then pop it in the oven before your guests come for brunch. First thing is to make the dough, which I'm going to season with a little bit of cardamom just to make it extra fragrant. I've warmed up some milk and melted butter on the stove, and I'm going to pour it into the mixer. What's so great about this recipe is that you don't need to proof the yeast. I'm just going to throw it right into the flour, and then I'm going to add the rest of my ingredients: cardamom, salt, and dark brown sugar. I'm going to throw my flour mixture in with my milk and butter. As soon as the flour gets dampened, I'm going to crack in this egg. For the exact recipe, go to nytimes.com/dining. This is a little bit sticky, so I'm going to add just a touch more flour. You don't want it to stick to your fingers. Once the doughs come together, you're going to put it on a floured counter and knead it until it's elastic. If you've never kneaded dough before, it's really easy. You just want to press on it with the heels of your hands. Now you see how it's starting to spring back when I press it? That's all there is to it. So I've oiled up this bowl, same bowl that I used for the flour, by the way, and I'm just going to put the dough in here. I'm going to cover it with plastic wrap and let it rise until it's doubled in bulk. It should take about 2 hours. While your dough is rising, you can make the filling. I've got some dark brown sugar, a lot of cinnamon, some freshly grated nutmeg, and a little salt. Just mix them all together. And I've also browned some butter on the stove. Once your dough has doubled in bulk, see how it's nice and puffy? You just roll it out to a rectangle that's about 11 by 15. Now you just want to brush the brown butter all over the dough and then top it with the cinnamon mixture. And I am going to leave a 1/2 inch border all around. That way I know that it's not going to seep all over the place. You want to make sure to cover up any bald spots. Get a nice even layer. I'm going to roll this up very tightly and then bring it seam side down onto a cutting board. Now I'm going to cut it into 18 pieces. Lay the slices into 2 greased 9 by 9 inch pans. After you slice the cinnamon buns, you have 2 choices. If you want to eat them the same day, you just let them rise in a warm spot for 45 minutes until they get puffy. Or if you want to serve them tomorrow, just take the whole pan and let them rise overnight in the fridge. Then in the morning, while the oven preheats, take them out, let them get to room temperature, and then you're going to bake them in either case at 375 for 20 minutes. While those rolls are in the oven, I'm going to make a quick glaze. So I'm going to make a brown sugar syrup with water, brown sugar of course, some bourbon, vanilla, and butter. And then when that's nice and thick, I'm going to add confectioner sugar. Last step, pour the glaze over the tops. Now you have to let these rest for 20 minutes so that the glaze can set. And it's going to be the longest 20 minutes of your life.